That's right, y'all. Today I'm getting rid of the 535, and we're getting back old Richard Parker hanging out. Come on, Joe. That's right, gentlemen and ladies. I am back in the garage. So as you know, I did trade out the empty space here, the BMW, and I got this big boy. So 2G GST, it's a 99. I'm just about to get to tearing into it. It's got, well, the dude said it has a rebuilt trans, so we'll see about that. Everything looks pretty new, or at least repainted. The motor is questionable. It's got these new headers on it. It's got a 16G turbo. Looks like it's eBay. It's missing a bolt here. Nice little O2 housing. It's got oil, fresh oil. It's got brand new belts. I took out the timing cover. Timing belt looks brand new. All these belts are brand new. Oil's brand new. But what did alarm me is I pulled the plugs. Plugs look horrible, by the way. But I put my bore scope down in there, and I believe I can see marks from the valves hitting the pistons. So what I'm about to do now is jack it up, pull this wheel off, and try to turn the crank by hand, because it's also missing a battery. So yeah, there's a starter back there, but the starter's not hooked up all the way. And then I put a jumper on it, but nothing turned on, so I don't know if the jumper's weak or if I just need an actual battery. And I need a battery tray, which I might do a battery relocation kit, but we'll see. Anywho, yeah, so I'm about to get into it. Oh, the inside is ridiculously clean. Jara, say hi. Hi. Show them the inside of the car. Inside is clean. Stock interior. I mean, you got a little bit of oil right there, but it's got the stock radio still in it. That guy's peeling. Nothing to fix. It's nothing to fix. So yeah, the body is decent. I am gonna repaint it. So it's got like scratches, and it's gonna need new tint. But this is gonna be a fun project. It's got a muffler. The back bumper is like the best part. But yeah, tinted tails. So it's cool. Still got this guy and a new wiper blade. And the wing's missing, so I might get Fast and Furious wing. Who knows? But yeah, let's get to it. All right, so I got the car jacked up. I was wrong. It does turn over by hand, so that's cool. It was hard at first, and I broke it loose, and it's cool now. It doesn't skip or anything or screech. And then I looked down in here again with my bore scope, and I was seeing the engravings on the pistons. So the head's cool, the block's cool. Man, there's a lot of new stuff on this car, so they just rebuilt the trans. It's fresh painted. It's got that brand new turbo on it. Looks real nice. And it's got a giant, like 3-inch exhaust going all the way back. So it's straight pipe. O2 housing. All that. So I put it in time. My buddy's going to come over Friday, and we're just going to go through the whole thing and get it to turn over. I might battery relocate, because this thing's, I don't know. I don't like the way that battery sits, and I like to keep the engine bay fresh if I can. Other than that, yeah, it's good to go. So start this video back over when we get together on Friday. I'll be back. All right, guys, it is game day. DSM Hass is on the way, so we can get started on the 2G. So today's goal is to get it running, move it, all that. I was able to overnight some parts from Japan, so There's a box of extra things here, some hoses, and what have you. I'll come back when he pulls up. All right, DSM Hass has arrived. He is here. What we got going on, brother?
I don't know. Fucking investigating.
Yeah, he's doing the old diagnostics.
Putting the starter in.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying.
Oh, he's trying.
He's trying it. See how we got the front bumper off. He said he approves of the intercooler, so.
Looks fine. You ain't making no power. You ain't worried about no air intake temperature.
No, not right now. So, Haas says that the starter is the right one. He said they don't matter if it's auto or if it's manual. So we're about to see right now if it catches the flywheel. I told him that the starter for the manual is longer by 10 millimeters, but he said it don't matter. So
longer.
So we're about to find out right now.
Definitely should be turning the motor.
We're about to
investigate
see
the starter, see what's going on there, to see what we can find out condition of the motor. Right.
Which one is the other?
Huh?
This one or the other one?
So this, look, this one goes here,
Yeah.
and then that clip was up there.
Oh yeah, if you got that much room, shit, put that on first.
Yeah, instead of fucking up
Yeah.
your wrist like I always do. Yeah, let's get a wrench on that.
But you need a 12.
I don't know, man, this shit out the way. All this extra shit. Motherfucker need. Get these out the way. You know what's wrong with Sharif's car when he brought it over, or whatever shop he took it to?
Whatever.
Wrong one. On the wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
The order?
Yep.
Isn't there 2 orders? Depending on the year or something?
95, 96. 95, I told you. Fucking 89 through fucking 99. It's always the same. 4, 1, 3, 2. Except for 95 and 96.
That's ridiculous. And that's the opposite one.
There's like 2 of them fucking
It's unswitched. That's fucking crazy. Alright, so they put the starter in, and he's putting the battery in. Now, I've already done this, and I already told him that the starter does not engage because it's too short, but he wants to see it himself, so... I took the radio out. It doesn't work. Stock radio, but it don't work. So I'll probably be putting I don't know, I might put a double din in here. Or I might put a flip out and go old school. We'll see. Alright, looks like it's got the battery in. Starter was in. Now battery's in. So let's see what happens. Key is ready. Aha, we got power. You ready?
Well, go ahead, crank one.
Here we are. Did y'all hear that pop and spin? It's too short.
One more time.
Uno más. about to go get this other starter from O'Reilly. Alright, so Haas left. He had to go back to the house to get some stuff. The alternator just came in. I mean, the starter just came in from Japan. So we're going to compare these two. And before he left, he did say, oh yeah, it's shorter. Man, this thing's all beat up. Look at this. I hope this shit works. God dang. Well, let's test it real quick, because it's all jacked up. Anyways, before I test it, this is the new one, this is the other one. So this is for an auto, this is for a manual. You can tell the difference between the noses. This nose is longer. You can even see the gears already sticking out further than this one. So that is the difference. Let's see if this thing works. Alright, so I've hooked it to the battery, grounded to the body, and then about to jump it. Let's see if it turns on. Alright, well, it works. That's all that matters. So let's put it on. Alright, so time to put the starter in. Alexa, turn off. Before I did that, I went ahead and replaced the ground for the battery to the chassis, or to the body, and then the ground to the starter and transmission. So these are fresh grounds. I also replaced the starter wire because the old one is just, it's old, you know, it's from 1999. So let me cut that off real quick. I'll put the starter in and we'll see what it does. All right, starter is in. Battery is just kind of hanging out there. I do got the compression tester hooked up. So get all this off of here. All right, let's see what it does. I just really want to see the compression right now. Alright. Moment of truth. Compression ain't bad. 150. Alright, I'm gonna do the other three. I'll be back. Alright, compression on the second one is 150 also. So let's do 3. This is hard to do with one hand. I miss my GoPro. Other good thing is I do smell fuel. So I know it's getting fuel. Let me see if I can prop this up. There we go. Alright. Starting fresh. Hopefully the camera will follow it. This one's 140. And number 1. This compression tester also might not be all the way accurate. It's old and I've thrown it around a lot. Alright. That cylinder is 1 like 55. So compression's good. That is amazing. All right, cool. I might throw some spark plugs in and see if it cranks. I'll be back. All right, so we got good compression across the whole motor, really good. I did hook the battery up and I was able to start it. I only let it run for like a few seconds. The belts are squealing real bad. I got real bad allergies and it's been like this for about a week now. So I'm waiting on Hassan to get back and we're gonna finish putting everything together. So I need to make a battery bracket to go here. I might do that. And then I also found that the banjo fitting down there is leaking oil everywhere. So he's gonna come and fix that for me. And yeah, he said he's gonna clean everything up. The other thing we gotta do today is put these new axles in. But when I got rid of my BMW, I left the little key thing in there for these lugs. So he's bringing one too, or else I'd have got that out the way now. And when he gets here, we'll jack it up. I'll start on the axles, and that way I can fill the transmission up. The transmission has been rebuilt, which is really cool. So they put like I don't know, some type of kit in it. But I got this Redline MT85 to fill it up with. So that'll be the thing I'm doing while they're handling the engine stuff. And he's also bringing some gauges. So the gauges will be hooked up. And I think he's bringing a radio for me. So hopefully I can get a radio in here. If not, I can get one off Amazon. It's no big deal. And then we're not doing this today, but maybe next weekend I'll be hooking up the subs. So I have mine out of my BMW. I have my CT Sounds 2000 watt amp and my two Kicker CVX 12s in this Cubone box. So be ready to break the back window. So yeah, good things coming. I'm excited about this build. It's gonna be fun, kind of like my last one, but this one I'm gonna keep. So y'all say hello to Richard Parker. And then in a couple weeks, I'll be replacing all this tent. The tent's real bad. Do the tent, and after that, I'll be wrapping the hood with carbon fiber. The hood's bad. It's cracked up. Cracks up there. So I'll be sanding this down, carbon fiber wrapping it, and then I'll probably slowly repaint the whole car. I'll probably do it like the 3000 GT, and I'll do it one panel at a time. So yeah, the process has begun. And I might untint these taillights. I don't know how I feel about. I like the middle part being black, but I don't know. I gotta see what they look like when the lights are on. So yeah, I'll be back when Hassan gets here.
Yeah. Alright, well, I left the wideband in the fucking car. That's what I said, can you poke it? Right here, right. What? It's in the fucking car. Right there, yo.
There we go.
Okay, you just gotta poke that other side through.
The Lennon returned.
Huh?
We're poking holes through firewalls here.
Yeah.
Oh,
He ain't got shit inside.
Look how big that shit is.
So they're doing the gauge install right now. We just started it again. Motor sounds pretty healthy.
Yeah, so where you feed the wideband through, you're gonna be here, right? We'll go breaking the firewall, but I doubt that's big enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it goes through the
yeah.
plastic.
So we're gonna have to do some finagling to get it through, right?
Need a hanger?
No. I'm
A
just
wire
saying.
hanger?
I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
that's something to consider. We're gonna have to do some finagling. Oh God, look at this. Oh shit.
Look at that. It's all. Oh, look at the cotter pins.
Get them cotter pins. Put them in there, buddy.
Some pins. Where are they? That's the question. plugs. Let's see. Fuses. There we go.
The big part. Yeah.
Get these working.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
Yeah.
See the light coming through the top. I don't know if it'll come through, but.
Little progress update. We're about 30 minutes in. Got all the parts out here. We're working on some vacuum lines. Come along nice. It's all cleaned up over here.
So we gotta get it to tee up.
All right, quick update. So we're working into the wee hours of the night. It's like 3 a.m. I'm playing. It's like, what time is it, like 8?
It is 1:23. I mean 9:20.
I just did the axle on this side, and I found out that this
He gave me a reach around in the bathroom.
bolt here is stripped. So I'm gonna replace the whole control arm on the front. Probably just do both. Engine bay's looking great. We got the plug wires ran. We got these guys over here doing the wiring for the gauges. You know, Race Wars is tomorrow, so These are the parts we overnighted from Japan.
I can't lose again.
We can't lose again. Like, we got a nitrous bottle on the back. We just haven't revealed it. So. But yeah, things are going smooth. Time to do the second axle. We should be ready to start here in a few.
It already started.
We should be able to move it here in a few. Alright, so here's the fun part. I am filling up the transmission with trusty old Redline MT85. But you gotta pump it in, so because you can't get a deal up here, so I mean, unless you get a long funnel from the top, but I just use these pumps. It's supposed to take two. Oh, it's leaking in the back. Well, that sucks. We got a leak. Why it's leaking from back here? Must be a seal. Okay. Alright guys, so morning after, I gotta clean the garage. We had a good time. Yeah, so I need new control arms, upper control arms. This one wouldn't come off, the little bolt. I'm gonna have to cut it. So I didn't put that axle on. It does have an axle. There's fluid and oil everywhere. But I did put that axle in. And we got the car to run, but we had to put on jack stands because something's up with the transmission. The shift cables are on correctly. I even took them off and manually with my hand put it in neutral. And yeah, it'll roll backwards, but it's stuck in gear forward in neutral. So something's up with the inside of the transmission. But what I was thinking is I'm gonna go ahead and bleed the clutch right now. And because the clutch is out on the floor, it's empty. I'm gonna bleed the clutch and see if that will let me start the car, hold the clutch in, let it run, and then I can ease off the clutch because I need to get this car out of this garage for today. Yeah, see if that'll let me just kind of ease it out of here. And then y'all can get an idle video. I can see how it idles, maybe rev it a little. Just a little, because they don't have coolant or anything like that right now. So yeah, that'll just kind of let me get it out the garage. All right, let me do that and I'll be back. All right, so I did bleed the clutch and the clutch is great. Put everything back together. I just took the battery back out. Started it, runs good, but there's a very weird issue with the transmission. So, the transmission, when you start it, is in gear. Now, it don't matter. It can be here, in neutral. It's still in gear. So, like, you have to hold the clutch down for the car to idle, or else if you let the clutch out, it jumps forward and dies. The weird thing is, it'll roll backwards, but it's in gear rolling forwards. And it don't matter if you put it in first, second, third, fourth. It won't even go into fourth, and it won't go into fifth, and it won't go into reverse. But if you put it in first, it still is in like this high third gear feeling, because you got to rev it really high for it to take off. I'm thinking the transmission's messed up inside. The guy before me said that his brother rebuilt it, and he's not really confident in his brother's craftsmanship. So that brings me to this crossroads that I'm at right now. My buddy Haas has a extra trans, so I'm about to drop this one. So yeah, that's the update so far, and I'll come back when I got the transmission out.
Twin turbo spooling, yeah. Blow up choo-choo, yeah.